I think this is a pretty good draft for BNK FEARX. I think they got a lot of comfort for the likes of Raptor, Vikla, Kellen. I know Jin not necessarily a pick we associate with Diablo, but I think it fits the composition well.
Probably just going to get this. You do see Raptor coming on down, but I think it's just a little bit too late for them to really contest. See some vision put down, but at the end of the day, the Dragon goes to Gen.G, and BNK are just kind of left scratching their heads. BNK looking to put some pressure on this red buff, but decent amount of vision, and the bottom lane is able to rotate over. And so I think they're okay for now, although Raptor sticking around, and now we got a TP coming in. So Raptor just going to poke Canyon a couple more times, but this is actually a Recon TP, and eventually Duro just going to get slammed into the wall. They're trying to burst him down, and the sweep comes in from Vikla. They get the kill on the Duro and onto Canyon, and it's on both of the carries as well. It's literally perfect for BNK.
But it just wasn't enough to negate the CC. They might be in trouble here.
Yeah, the knockup came in, and he's got to dodge the seismic shove, but they're not even going to use it. Just going to put a bunch of damage in. Keen, very low, but he does avoid that last turret shot. So Chovy at least able to make something happen on the top side of the map.
Yeah, it'll be him who picks up the kill, so he'll be enjoying the extra gold from that. Oh, I thought Duro nearly stole that.
It was very close. It was on 21, but Duro not able to Gleaming Quill it down. As this is going to be second Dragon here for Gen.G. They also got all 3 Void Grubs, so even though the fight went BNK's way, objective wins going heavily towards Gen.G, and it's a Cloud Soul.
Oh, Cloud Soul for this team is pretty crazy.
You know, try to get a gold lead, use that to get a bunch of Cloud Drakes, and then essentially say, okay, you got the Void Grubs, but whatever. We got a bunch of Cloud Drakes, and Cloud Soul also pretty good for them. Not amazing, but definitely very strong still, as we do have Vi up here in the top lane. They're just bullying Clear, who's going to try to taxi with the ult, but the chains come down, and he just disappears, pops like a balloon. It's a second kill here onto Clear, and they're going to do a bunch of damage to that turret as well.
Yep, going for the swap. Quest completed. Herald spawned in a couple of minutes, end up swapping that bot lane up to top and finding this play onto Clear. And now just able to pick up the turret as well with the help of those Void Grubs. Really nice setup. Baiting the ult from Clear with the Vial, and then Ruler just is there to clean up. And now that lead in the top lane is pretty massive.
Have an impact in the later stages of the game if you're very far ahead, so it does feel like she's got a lot going for her nowadays, and Keen has absolutely identified that. And he's going to be very important in this game for the team. Rift Herald is going to go over to Gen.G as well. So
that's 4 in a row.
Have everything.
Yeah.
You have Clear backing off the wave, and of course this Rift Herald's coming in towards mid lane. As Diablo doesn't seem to care. Did he not notice? I'm not sure. Okay, very nice ult away, but he's still going to die. And now the Pantheon ult comes in as well as the TP. BNK really hard forcing this one. And
the Herald coming with a Vi inside. And it just felt like it didn't register.
Yeah.
He just kind of stood there. They have to back away because of the Herald. But everything that came after was so confusing.
Yeah.
So, well, they found Duro.
Duro kind of taking a similar thought and saying, well, I have to clear this ward 100%. He's just going to get shot there as he dives over to Canyon. And,
yeah. After he goes for a divide, will Diablo get out?
Well, he's got his flash this time, and it just doesn't matter. He still dies. This is kind of like a repeat of what we saw last time, including the TPs coming in. This time it's Vikla, though, going to throw the Recon in, and it kind of just gets Raptor killed as Clear's here, but the flash on in from Keen. They want to take out Vikla, who tries to utilize the walk strategy and just dies instead. And it's only Clear left alive as the knockback comes in, and Chovy is just not missing these. And that's just an ace from Gen.G.
They didn't win that fight because they had all the objectives, but because they won that fight and they have all the objectives, that's why they win the game. Oh!
All right, well, they're trying to get Joseph here. Let's see if they can actually get him to knock into the wall, and that will be the kill going over to Raptor as they take down Chovy down there in the bottom lane. So that's one way to open up an objective for you.
Yeah, Clear's like, I kind of want to be here, but I'm not sure about it. And he makes the right call to back off, and now they also, oh, that's a lot of damage.
Gen.G are still very far ahead.
Clear is TPing in now. Raptor's still low. Keen is scary. They are threatening the engage.
I don't know if they have enough damage to take out Keen as, oh, the smite is early, and Yeah, Raptors is going to take that one down. Got pretty close as we do have the engage coming in from BNK. And even down all of this gold with the member advantage, they will be looking for the win in this fight as Keen says, I'm immortal, right? And I think we're going to test that here as eventually he will be going down. That's another shutdown going to Raptor.
A 5,500 gold lead to 1,000. So a big swing back. You can see on that gold graph, kind of crazy.
Denial of the Cloud Soul as well. You can only find success from that. Still, you know, it's not an undone deal. It doesn't mean that BNK are going to win this game or anything, but they've definitely put themselves back into a playable state.
Yeah, and we said we like that composition, right?
Yeah.
It is still obviously going to come down to execution, right? And they fell really far behind. That's when it felt like the game was in a bad spot. But, oh, speaking of being behind.
Pantheon, though, I don't know. He's got his shield up, and they don't have the damage with only Talia, but now eventually when the Vi comes over, they will finally get the GA out of Raptor. As after the fact, though, they're able to take him down. So nicely done here from Gen.G. They do take out the Pantheon. Clears in mid lane, so it's all go buttons here for the side of BNK as the knockback comes in, and the chains find Diablo at max range, and that'll be the end of him, and maybe the end of this Baron as well.
The fact that Raptor survives for so long, buys so much time, kind of makes you think maybe BNK FEARX turn this around, but they're just not in position to actually make something from it. And when Gen.G are the ones charging forward, selecting targets, taking them out.
So yeah, just a fluke. Say Gen.G, they say, okay, we lost Chovy, we lost the dragon in the fight. That's fine, we're just gonna kill you and make the game unwinnable for you. And just trying to make his presence felt. They want to try to challenge the Banana Brush.
Oh, they're going.
Okay, they're just gonna pull the trigger here, looking for Ruler. It looks like he still doesn't have his flash. The flash on in the sun, and they get Ruler. The Varus is gone, but take a look at Diablo. He's able to flash over the wall. He used it against Chovy, kinda. As now Canyon's going deep just to take out Diablo, but they can't quite do it. The exhaust comes out, and he will be surviving for now. As Chovy trying to do damage on the right side, not doing so, but there's the knockup onto the Pantheon. A knockback from Chovy, but still Kellen lives, still Raptor lives. And eventually Keen will get the job done.
Oh,
but Vikla going crazy mode is going to take out Duro, and now Keen, he says, I am the true carry of this game, picks up the triple, and will get this Cloud Soul.
Well, I can confirm Keen is feeling much better right now. Ruler goes down, eventually Chovy goes down, but they still have another carry from a distance. Or of just securing the dragon.
This is such a Kellen moment.
Okay, yeah.
Like, this is something that would only happen to Kellen.
Yeah, okay, so Cloud Soul secured, which is a pretty big boon for Gen.G. And they get the fight win, but this was a crazy one. Keen just survives so long in these situations, heals up so much over the extended fight.
So I don't think I can get this, guys. 40, minute 30 here. But it looks like Gen.G want to pull the trigger first as they're looking for Raptor here, who does not have his flash, used it to take out Ruler. And now Duro's going to go pretty deep just to keep them occupied while the GA is running out here. They take down Raptor. As now Kellen just going to throw up a fist, and he doesn't have his flash, so he's just dead. Remember, he used his flash kind of willy-nilly earlier on.
The Varus ult available, and as a result, it's really hard to step up. They might even look for the end.
Trying to poke down Vikla here. Keen is going deep for this one as the sweep comes in. And the ult from Canyon, they're going so deep to take him out, and they will be able to do so. As they also get clear, only Diablo lives just barely. At the end of the day, it is just him. Flash on in from Chovy just to deny the curtains. And Kellen does respawn just to witness the Nexus that will eventually fall if Gen.G do attack it, which it looks like they will do now. Gen.G, bit of a roller coaster ride in this first game, but they get right back on the horse.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.